What is up, guys? So this is my shameless attempt to try to get refer friends for Mint Mobile. I will be talking about it for a little bit, and then I will share my referral link in the description below. So basically, they're having a fall sale right now, which is about $40 for 3 months, which is their 3 gig data plan, 8 gig data plan, and 12 gig data plan. I went with the 8 gig because that was a good middle ground. So I was with T-Mobile originally, and I was with a family plan with a few friends of mine because it was the cheapest solution, which was unlimited talk, text, and 29 gigs of unlimited data. And they had deals with Netflix and stuff, so it didn't use data if you used streaming services and whatnot. But $40 a month still felt pretty steep compared to landline plans. Obviously, landline plans aren't mobile, so they're definitely cheaper and they've been around for a lot longer. But the thing is, I learned recently that and correct me if I'm wrong, but T-Mobile uses public, I guess, taxpayer money paid for their towers, meaning which if you see a lot of prepaid companies emerging, they're usually using the T-Mobile network and nothing else really. So that means that I guess taxpayer money paid for the T-Mobile towers, meaning I guess you can start your own phone company if you have the ability to do so. So so I have the Asus ROG phone. It's a GSM phone. This plan is compatible with GSM unlocked devices, and this is an unlocked device as well. So, and basically, when you order it, it comes in an envelope like this. It also comes with a gift version, which is about a 7-day free trial that you can give to a friend, I guess. So they give you 2 SIM cards for some reason, which is actually not a bad way to market, just to get people in it. And what comes in the plan is basically the SIM card. It comes right here. That's my old T-Mobile one that I shoved in there. And it's just you can go on their website to activate or you go on there's also a mobile app that you can download and activate it through there. And also, if you have your account number, if you have your PIN and your billing address from your previous phone plan, you can also transfer your phone number, or you can use a new number. The phone transferring process took about 10-15 minutes, nothing crazy. They obviously have to go through the process of I guess canceling your original phone plan and then transferring the phone number to the new SIM card. So basically I got it all set up in about 20 minutes total. The way the plans work is that in order to get the cheapest solution, you have to pay a higher price annually. No, that doesn't make sense. Basically you can, so let's say my $20 a month plan is actually a $35 a month plan if you go with the cheapest solution, because you can basically do 3-month, 6-month, and 12-month. So 12-month being the cheapest. If you get the 8 gig plan, which was what I'm doing, it's $240 a year, which is $20 a month. Or if you do the 3 gig plan, it's about $180 a year. Yeah, it's $180 a year, and which is $15 a month. And then same thing with the $25 a month, you pay $300 a month, or $300 a year. Sorry. But if you went with the cheapest solution, obviously the price is going to be around $45, or $35 to $45, which is not cheap, so obviously you would go with the annual solution when it comes to this phone, because I definitely did not switch to pay the same price I was paying for T-Mobile. So, definitely paying annually. So yeah, that's basically how Mint Mobile works. And I just love their mascot, how it's just this goofy fox with Ray-Bans on. But it's great. Now the thing is, so what does it mean to use the T-Mobile network? So basically, it has the same bandwidth, same quality that T-Mobile does, but with a cheaper price because you're using a different provider that provides a different service option. So you're still getting 4G LTE, you're still getting unlimited talk, you're still getting unlimited text no matter what you do. The only thing is 3 gigs a month is kind of low, because I checked my last 2 months of usage and I used about 5 gigs of data, but I think I use my data a little bit more loosely because I had the 29 gigs available. So the good middle ground here is 8 gigs. 8 gigs is definitely more than enough to get by the month with GPS usage, music streaming, video streaming, if you even do video streaming on the go, and gaming. But gaming doesn't really use that much data, depending on what you're doing. But 8 gigs for $20 a month for unlimited talk and text, and it has free international calling to Canada and Mexico, which is not bad. But if you go to Europe or Japan or Australia, you're gonna have to get another SIM card. The Asus phone actually has a dual SIM system, so which would actually kind of be convenient for international travel, I guess, because then you can just, instead of having to pull out your old number or your old SIM card, you can just add the SIM card on there and use that. So yeah, Mint Mobile, it's definitely, I've already used it a little bit, and it's for about actually only in like an hour now, but because I just installed it. But the refer a friend system is actually kind of cool because you can link it to if somebody uses the link that you referred them to, if they activate it, you get I think each person gets money for their wallet. And if you refer 5 friends, you get a whole year free, which is absolutely insane. But I definitely want it. I wouldn't mind, because my dirt poor ass wants free stuff. So I kind of want a free year of Mint Mobile if that's even possible. So I figured why not give it a shot. But mainly, also I did want to give you information because there are other options out there than the main three. Main three meaning Verizon, T-Mobile, and AT&T. I guess Sprint is a part of that, but not really. The biggest ones are T-Mobile, Verizon, and AT&T, and all those companies are insanely expensive. They're definitely not really worth the money, in my opinion. They do have a lot of perks and benefits because they're getting paid so much. So, like how with Verizon you get a free year of Disney Plus, or with T-Mobile you get a free year of Netflix and a free year of Pandora Premium and T-Mobile Tuesdays and all that nonsense. So, which is kind of cool. Which is, it's pretty cool. But like the thing is, $40 a month is still kind of steep because you're still paying about $460, $480 a year, and I'm going from $480 to $240 a year. So it's like literally cutting my literally. I use the word literally. It's cutting my phone bill in half. So, and you can't really beat that with unlimited talk and text. My very first phone plan was T-Mobile prepaid at Walmart, which only gave me about, I think it was 2 or 3 gigs of data, unlimited text, and only 100 minutes of talk. And 100 minutes of talk is nothing, and it's awful, and it was crap. And I got fed up with paying $30 a month for it, so I switched over to the $40 plan with some friends because it was cheaper with a family plan for unlimited talk, text, and data. And it was a significant upgrade. Don't get me wrong, but after about, I think 2 or 3 years of using T-Mobile for the unlimited, it just wasn't. I felt like I was still overpaying. So I think paying $20 a month for this is a pretty good deal. And it's self-sufficient. I mean, there is no shop. Everything's done online. They have a chat, so they have a support team that you can use, but typically you can do it all on yourself. So you can also change the plan on the fly. So let's say you're doing the 8 gig plan and you want to switch to the 12 gig plan. You can either change the next billing cycle to your 12 gig plan, or you could immediately change it to the 12 gig plan, and it'll just pay the difference. So like let's say you spent the $240 for the year already, right? And you want to upgrade, and then what it will do is it'll set a new expiration date or renewal date, and then it will add in, you'll have to pay the difference that's left over, which is, in theory, $60, added on to that. So it's definitely really easy to use. You can get the stuff at Best Buy too, but I just ordered it online because they had the sale. It's $40 for 3 months, which is $15 a month for the 8 gig option. It's actually $40 for the 12 gig option too. So technically, man, maybe I should have gotten the 12 gig one instead of the 8 gig one, whatever. So, and then just renewed it with 8 gigs. But I didn't really think about that. Damn. All right. Well, anyways, yeah. So you could just buy this, use it for $40, and I guess a 7 days money back guarantee. So if you don't like it in 7 days, you can return it as well. I'm assuming that doesn't happen often because people are pretty satisfied with cheap 4G LTE. And I'm kind of curious what's going to happen with 5G coming out because when Mint Mobile first started, it was Mint SIM is what it was called, and they had like a 2 gig, 5 gig, and 10 gig option for their pricing, but then they upped it to 3, 8, and 12 gigs. So I'm assuming they're going to upgrade and expand over time, which is kind of cool. Hopefully they don't obscenely raise their prices like the bigger providers, but like I said, since they don't have stores that they have to maintain and pay rent for, and since it's all online, I'm assuming they're going to keep their cheap prices. So that's Mint Mobile for you. I wanted to talk about it. I also want free referrals because and I'm not sponsored by them at all. I just think they're awesome for being what they are, as opposed to most prepaid providers, because usually most prepaid providers, like usually the ones that you find at Best Buy or Walmart or Target, if you look at all their pricing, it's usually around $30 to $40 a month, and you usually get some pretty horrible like package with it. Usually it's like the data is too low or the minutes are too limited. Usually it's always unlimited text, which is fine. But like if I'm limited on minutes and data, then what's the point? Because I don't want only a gig of data but unlimited talk and text, or only like 500 minutes of talk, and you only have like 5 gigs of data and unlimited text. And it's just like, no, please give me like as good as possible. It's $20 a month for unlimited talk and text, and 8 gigs of data is good enough for me. So yeah, hopefully you guys learned something from this. The options are always out there for phones, because phones are just too, the phones themselves are too expensive already. My ROG phone was like $900. I'm definitely going to try to keep that for like at least 3 or 4 years before I upgrade to a later Asus phone. I'm going to stick with Asus on this one just because it seems to be working a lot better than my Huawei. So, and yeah, there's a lot of good phones out there, so it's all a matter of personal preference. And I obviously didn't have to spend that much money on a phone, but I thought it was cool, and I splurged last year. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you liked what I had to say, like and subscribe if you want. If you didn't like the video, if you think I'm a sellout, even though I'm not really selling out, I just kind of want free stuff, hit the dislike button. But yeah, thanks for watching.